the pinnacle of assassination, is making it look like an accident. And this mob boss was about to meet his end. He was taking a swim in his private pool. Suddenly, he spotted a watch sitting at the bottom of the pool. He immediately dove down to get it. Just as he was about to grab it, a dark figure suddenly darted out and put him in a deadly chokehold. It didn't take long for him to run out of air and drown. Right then, a bodyguard upstairs noticed something was off, but the boss seemed to be swimming along at a steady pace again. Seeing this, the bodyguard turned around and walked away. However, it was actually the hitman dragging his dead body. Once they slowly glided to the edge of the pool, the assassin immediately slipped inside the house to change clothes. The boss was soon discovered by a maid. The bodyguards rushed over to perform CPR. The entire mansion instantly descended into absolute chaos. Meanwhile, the hitman used the commotion to slip out the back door. He then ran to the middle of a bridge a mile away. He double-checked the time, waiting until a small boat passed directly underneath the bridge. The assassin jumped right into the water, grabbed onto the boat, and made his getaway. After returning home that night, he destroyed all the files related to the job. The next day, when he turned on his computer, the news was already reporting the mob boss's accidental drowning. Arthur then met up with his partner Nick to collect his payout. The two of them worked together seamlessly. Nick was in charge of gathering the intel, while Arthur handled the execution. The very next day, Arthur received a new assassination order. But when he opened the file, he discovered the target was Nick. Arthur could hardly believe his eyes. He immediately set up a meeting with Dean to verify the situation, but Dean told him that Nick had betrayed the agency and that a massive sum of cash had suddenly been wired into his account. Dean demanded that Arthur take him out. After thinking long and hard about it, Arthur finally picked up the phone and called Nick. Nick immediately grabbed his essentials and began to evacuate along the route Arthur gave him. He used a pair of scissors to cut the power to his floor, successfully dodging the bodyguard's line of sight. Then, he hopped on the freight elevator down to the basement. Right after that, he made his way through a connecting hallway and reached the stairwell. Taking a risky tumble down several flights of stairs, he finally made it to the underground parking garage. But it was right then that Nick realized his car had already been staged to look like a robbery gone wrong. Seeing Arthur step out from the shadows, Nick instantly understood everything. He pulled out his favorite gun, fired a few shots into the car, and then handed the weapon over to Arthur. Nick looked at Arthur with a profound sense of peace and acceptance. Even though it tore him apart, Arthur finally pulled the trigger.